Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hello, my name is Faisal Khan, CEO and founder of voicebootcamp.com. In this chapter, we're going to talk about categorization of call. How do we categorize call based on different conditions? We're going to look at how to categorize call based on call type, use the call type qualifier, categorizing by branching, caller enter digit, execute different script, execution to a specific branch, by percentage, date and time, and based on condition. Now, categorization is a process of classifying a contact based on data that is associated with the contact. The script can determine the best way to process a call using categorization. A call type provides the first level of categorization for routing scripts. Call type node can be used to change the call type within the script. Now, there are two ways to do that. One, you can use a call type node. Another one is called requalify. Let's say a call comes in and is going through the script, and somewhere in between the script you decide to use the call type to change the call type category from, let's say, from accounting to, I don't know, payroll. You change the call type. Well, by using the call type, you can change the call type, but it will continue to execute the current script. So the purpose of changing call type in the middle is to change the category of the call, but it does not end the current script that you're working on. It still execute the current script. Whereas if you use a requalify, what the requalify will do, it will terminate the current script and then start and execute the new script that is associated with that call type that is defined. So basically, it's another way, it's like kind of a subflow. It's a way to execute another script. So you can say, menu option, press 1, requalify pre-sales. Menu option, press 2, requalify to customer service script. So this is another way of moving from one script to another script. Now, categorizing a call type will be based on the number the user dial, calling line ID, and caller enter digit. ICM software will determine the call type, context call type based on one of these options. So when I add the dial number within my script, and then I can say this dial number will be associated with this particular call type. Now, for us to match a call type based on the dial number, we gotta make sure the CLID and CED is set to all. Now, we can also categorize based on caller ID, such as number the user dial. So what I can do is that I can use a CLID option, say if the call came from this prefix 2002, open this call type. If it comes from 4001, open the built-in call type. Now, if it does choose voice CT call type, this application will execute. Whereas for 4001, the lab 1 script will execute. So you can create, so basically based on the caller ID, you can say if the call came from New York, open the New York script. If it comes from Los Angeles, open the Los Angeles script, for example. Now, a call type may be defined as having a calling line ID that includes call from all area code in Toronto, Canada. If the call arrive with a prefix of 416 to play IVR based script, while if the call arrive from any other place, call will simply go to simple script without IVR. So that basically says came from this number, open this script, came from this number, open the regular script. Now, you can also use the CLID node to categorize the call. So with everything set to all, so what you can do, you can use a CLID node and say if 416 go to this call type, which will go to requalify. But for any other call, it will go to skills group or other way around. So depending on how you configure this, so if I were to create a new script, So what I can do, I can say CLID. Okay, and then I want to drag and drop a skills group right here. Choose Las Vegas and connect. Now, for anything else, I want to requalify. Let's say open pod 6 voice B. So now I need to populate the case 1. So I gotta go to property in call type, and I gotta say in the case 1, calling ID is Los Angeles. So I don't know, let's assume 243 area code from Los Angeles is a prefix. Okay, so case 1 in the case of area code 24243, which goes to Las Vegas. Sorry, wow, geez, I know Las Vegas. $702. Okay, so this is another way of initiating a categorizing a call, right? Because call coming in, you're categorizing based on the prefix. Now if I were to drag and drop, let's say another one, and I can say, okay, so this one's going to be New York, and I'm going to drag, well, I won't be able to add, so here you go, on success. So I gotta go to property and say case 2 New York 718, and I must choose region or prefix or match. Okay. I can go to exact match. Oh, I can choose a region, or I can choose a prefix. Oh, cancel. All right, so this is how you can organize your script based on certain area code. Certain skills group can be selected. For if none of them match, I would go to different script based on the call type pod 6 underscore voice B. Now you can also use CED to determine how to route the call. So you can say if the user press 1, go to this call type. If the user has pressed 2, go to this call type. Now, before you can use a CED, because UCCE itself cannot collect anything from the user, you have to depend on UCCEX or CVP server. So before this, you must have to have connection to the CVP. Otherwise, it's not going to work. But in theory, what it's doing, that if I'm saying if the user has pressed 1, I'm going to open this script. If the user has pressed 2, I'm going to open this script. For anything else, goes to end of the call. So this is another way of categorizing a call based on caller enter digit. Now you can use a go-to script node to direct the contact process to another script without changing the call type. It will stop the executing the current script and start the new script. Now go-to script is very much similar to subflow, where it will call another script. However, it will not pass any data. So you just simply go to script. So you can say that if you press 2, go to script XYZ. If you press 1, requalifies. The difference between go to script and requalify is that requalify will change the call type, whereas go to script will not change the call type. So in your reporting, it will still show you the same call type for both scripts. Now you can also use a direct script branch. In this scenario, you have one script active at a time. So direct script execution to the active output using switch. So what will happen is in the switch, you can say that this is the active, open this script, B, which is the inactive, will execute this script. Now this is the manual process. There is no automated way to switch from A to B. So if for some reason this script is down, so let's say this is San Jose's call center and this is for India agent. So if something happened to the San Jose office, you will have to open this script and make B as an active and A becomes inactive. So that way the call will then fail over to India call center. So switch does allow you to send traffic to one particular area and then switch it to another one if you need to, but that's a manual process. You can use a percentage allocation to decide how much I know certain call goes to certain area. So you could have 3 different scripts, one for Toronto call center, one for India call center, one for Mexico call center. And you can say that allocation, Toronto will receive 33%, Boston will receive 33%, the remaining will be going to India. And you can right click on the percent allocation, you can define the connection, which is right here, and then percentage allocation. But one thing you got to keep in mind that the total band percentage calculation should be equal to 100, because otherwise it will not be able to calculate properly. So the distribution by percentage never fails because it does not test the actual target data though. Now you can also categorize call based on time and date, right? Because you can say day of the week, call comes in Monday to Friday, and then weekend. If it is weekend, play this call script, go to this script. If it is weekdays, check the time. If it is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., do a percentage allocation, certain person here, certain person there. But if any other time call comes in, go to this particular script. So you can use the time and date to also categorize the call. You can also route a call based on condition. So you can say that as the call coming in, you collect the caller ID, and you can say if call.calling line ID equal this, if it is true, send the calls to this script, otherwise send the calls to this script. So another way of categorizing call as it comes in. All right, so that's basically some of the nodes that you can use to categorize call or make a decision where the call should go to. You know, you can do it based on prefix, based on calling line ID, based on what caller entered digit, date and time, percentage location, and so and so. All right, so that's pretty much it for this chapter, and I will see you in the next chapter.